Alice Hudson. As you can no doubt tell, I recorded my reflection before the prompt was shared, but nevertheless, I felt like I hit on it to some degree. Classrooms, both physical and online, are central to a college campus. And while many of those classrooms are the domain of traditional tenure-track professors, many are not, due to the rising number of classes taught by full-time and part-time non-tenure-track instructors. That increase, along with the fact that there are many other learning spaces on campus, including those mentioned in the text and by you all in your own work experiences on campuses, makes me think that the model of the traditional professor is outdated. And for me, what follows are questions. Should that model be updated? And if it isn't, should traditional tenure-track professors retain the power they have traditionally held within the university? Like Levy, my view of the university has been very traditional. The classroom is the university. But this course has definitely opened my eyes and honestly made me question many of my own personal assumptions and the hierarchy I perceive to exist within higher education. Garrett didn't seem bitter about saying he works at UNCW and then being asked what he teaches, but I felt bitter for him. A lot more goes into running a university than people realize. When Shannon was talking about learning and teaching happening everywhere, it hit a nerve for me and made me really feel for those of you in higher ed that probably aren't getting the credit, recognition, or money you should be for the role you play in the university. Anyway, in North Carolina, there's legislation that grants bonuses to certain K-12 teachers based on their students' test scores. One of those groups is third grade reading teachers. Obviously, I don't begrudge my colleagues the money. Every teacher can use it. The thing that burns me up is that third grade students did not achieve those scores only because of their third grade teachers. Kindergarten teachers taught them to sit and listen and appreciate reading. They taught them letter sounds. In many cases, they taught them how to read. First grade taught them how to put it all together and really hit the road with reading. Second grade taught them how to understand and appreciate more complex texts. Their librarian put books in their hands. Their counselor helped them through problems at home so they could focus on the test. The principal ensured a positive school climate, and the list goes on, just like it does in a university. Teaching and learning are supported by everyone working with students. Is it fair that third grade teachers and tenured professors get the recognition? No, it takes everyone for a school or university to function the way it's supposed to function. A lot more goes into it than most people see or realize. For me, as a K-12 non-third grade reading teacher, and I'm guessing probably for those of you who are in higher ed non-tenure track professor roles, it stings. But as long as the students are the focus and they are getting what they need from all of us collectively, I do my job and just go on. I don't have any control over who gets what, so as long as students stay at the center of all of our efforts, I figure we're accomplishing our mission. I'm guessing the same happens at universities. Those hired in support roles support learning and don't fight against the status quo. I do think William's comment about management keeping things up to date and running smoothly is important, though. Professors need the managers and support systems in place at the university to be able to teach or do research. It's hard to imagine what would happen without people who are devoted to helping students outside the classroom and keeping the university running. The managerial culture may be looked down upon by the collegial culture, but it shouldn't be. As society, students, and educational spaces become more complex, universities will require more management and support to stay in step. Thank you all for your thoughts. I enjoyed listening to your videos. As always, you've given me a lot to think about.